Ouroboros is a snake biting its tail. The other is the triple knot, representing, well, before the Christians took it, it represented the triple aspect of the goddess.
There you go again, talking about the Christians.
Well, I'm sorry, but there was a religion in Ireland where you showed up.
Oh, my God's been here forever. Morpheus.
Well, we could debate that, but that's for after the fight when we sit down and have a beer or something together.
Well, I mean,
Are you that frustrated?
if they let beer in the hospital, I mean, if they let beer in the hospital, I mean, hey, we may have one, I guess. I'll bring you a couple.
Well, if you want to sneak a couple in, we'll sit down and drink them. But I think I might have to bring a couple to you.
I'll bring you a straw so you can sip it out of your broken jaw, you know, when it's wired shut, but that's all. But I will tell you this before we go.
Hey, remember, I gave you.
Taekwondo for many, many years, and I did some research on you and everything else, and you know, and I don't want to get riled up like this on a Sunday. This is God's hour, and you know, I don't like to get riled up like this. And you know, you got Spencer Fisher calling me and getting me riled up. I don't know if I appreciate that so much, but I'll tell you. You know, I'll tell you, Morpheus, I'll tell you, you know, if Kimbo Karate was so good, then why would Keith Hackney not pinch, but punch Joe Son in the goddamn nuts?
Because it's effective?
Well, that's not Kimbo Karate, that's street fighting, and that's what I'm fitting to do to you.
Well, Kenpo Karate isn't like Taekwondo. Kenpo Karate is meant to be a combat art meant for the street, kind of like Krav Maga. Krav Maga isn't something you're going to see in a tournament where they play tag like Taekwondo. Krav Maga is a combat art used by the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force. So American Kenpo Karate is a lot like Krav Maga. It's meant to be used on the street. So you know, you scratch someone in the eyes, you poke them in the throat, you punch them in the groin if you have to.
Now we're talking, Morpheus. Now we're talking.
So is it
now, Reverend Rick, now, do you have a background in any martial arts?
Taekwondo, and I'm telling you, my Junes Chung, he's a ninth dan in the Budokan Federation. Hanadul set net dasa yasa ego yodo aho yo. That's South Korean in 10. And you Hashamika. That's hi, how are you? And yo Ike Shusho. That's goodbye. Kasa Hamanida means thank you. That's what I'll be saying to you after I kick your ass. But I want to tell you, you know, I will say, my master, you know, Master Junes Chung, you know, back in Korea, you know, he did stop a bear's heart with one punch.
That's pretty impressive. Is that a skill you've got?
Well, you'll find out. I'm not going to reveal it. I've told you enough, and I'm real feeling comfortable about telling you my, you know, my game.
Any last predictions? We might have to call you back and do this again, but any predictions for the fight? What round or prediction? What do you think is going to happen? What round?
He ain't going out of the first.
By what?
By anything I want. That's a pretty stupid question.
Sorry about that.
Well, I just told you I had 200 ungodly amount of street fights. I ain't never lost a damn one. Excuse my language, God, but you guys got me cussing and you got me riled up on a Sunday. I don't appreciate it. It's supposed to be a man of God's hour.
Well, that's why you just got to calm down, Reverend Rick. Just take it easy, brother.
Oh, you take it easy, all right. You'll see you take it easy, goddammit.
Hey,
Put it on the interview because the whole world will see that the Morpheus is a myth.
Any final thoughts from you, Morpheus?
well, You know, I think Reverend Rick's got a couple words he needs to look up so he understands what a mesopagan is or what a pagan is. I think poor guy's fired up. Hopefully, at his age, his blood pressure and his heart isn't going to give out on him.
Oh, it's already high. You know, it's higher than a cat's back now.
Well, you know, hopefully you get some good conditioning going, because I'd hate to see you have a stroke in the ring. I don't want to win by a stroke.
Well, I don't want to. Well, I really kind of do want to win by breaking your other goddamn leg.
Well,
About that, Reverend Rick, how you plan on breaking his other leg?
Well, I mean, I hired one of the best sambo coaches around, and you know, Coach Vladimir Scaro, and he's here, so I've got sambo moves, and I've got the rolling knee bars, and I've got them all. So I'm not worried about the Morpheus or whatever the hell, the Morpheus. I ain't worried about it.
well, if you want to do this old school, then that means maybe I'll have to curb you up against the cage.
I'm sorry about that. What did you say?
I said, if you want to play this old school, maybe I'll have to curb you up against the cage.
Listen, son.
Hey, you said old school, brother. You said old school.
I'll run your goddamn head right through the pole.
You said old school. I'll play old school.
And I'm telling you, I'll run your damn head right through the damn pole. And the fight will be over.
Good sermon, and I'll make sure that I go and put a prayer out to the gods for you.
No, you shouldn't say God. There's only one God, and that's Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one.
And that's why you're going to get hurt bad in the ring, because you don't believe in one God.
Well, it shouldn't have to be about that. It should just be about the skills that we each have, and not necessarily what I believe. You know, mine is a personal belief. I don't press my beliefs on anyone.
Well, you don't believe in the Bible, then?
I don't put any more weight in it than I do the Quran or the Torah.
You really are a stupid son of a bitch.
Well, you know what? And to be quite honest, Reverend Rick,
That's keeping it real, Brother Morpheus.
to be quite honest, Reverend Rick, I wouldn't expect any other comment. I wouldn't have expected any other comment.
God, and you don't believe in the Bible. So, boy, you just gave me a lot of inner power, inner strength.
Well, I'm glad I'm fueling your fire for you.
Excellent. You sleep well tonight.
I will. I'll sleep like a baby. We have a saying here in Bettendorf, Reverend Rick. If you're going to bring it on, you need to bring it on!